This is the bridge I'm going to walk across. It goes over the Potomac, and then on the other side is Maryland. And there's a tunnel there, and I think a train is coming through. Today is day 120, and starting out early, sort of early. I really enjoy the confluences of rivers because you can see this like muddy water is from the Potomac, and then on this side the more green water is the Shenandoah River, and I just enjoy how you can see the line of where they're meeting, and then they join and just become the Potomac.
Good morning from day 120. It is almost 9 o'clock, and I'm walking back to the trail because it's about at least a half a mile walk back to the trail from the hostel. I'm almost there, but good morning so far. Woke up, ate a piece of sourdough bread with some tinned salmon and olive oil. It's actually delicious. And had that orange juice that I got yesterday. Weighed my pack 33 pounds. I don't know how. That's like what my pack weighed at the beginning when I had 6 days of food, and now I have 3 days of food, water, and I sent home a bunch of my winter stuff. So I don't know. It doesn't feel as heavy as it sometimes does. So I figured it would be a lot lighter than that. I don't know. I'm gonna tell myself the scale was wrong. But it's like 33 pounds. That can't be right. Maybe it is. I don't know.
So I've been walking this flat path. It's actually the towpath for the canal, and this is the canal through here. It's covered with green algae right now, but so this canal, it's the Ohio something or other canal, and it was used to move materials, kind of like the railroad is. In fact, there was like a race to see which would kind of get built quicker, the canal or the railroad, and the railroad won. But how this would work is that boats would go in the canal and they would be towed, but on this path there would be like, I don't know, horses or mules, or and they would tow the boats in the canal, and it went for hundreds of miles. But the railroad was faster, and so it ended up winning and is still in use today. But the towpath makes for a really nice hiking trail. The towpath is full of stinging nettle. It's easy to tell now because of these little tassels that are growing in the shape of these leaves. Don't touch them because they do sting for quite a while, the leaves and the tassels. So just enjoy with your eyes.
I've crossed the bridge, so I'm officially in Maryland, but I didn't see a sign. I was looking before the bridge and after it. Maybe there isn't one? I feel like there would be. Maybe it's further down. I guess we'll find out. It's hot though. I have my hair down because I took a shower this morning and I wanted it to dry. But now I'm just starting to sweat, and my sunglasses are in the bottom of my fanny pack, So I'm gonna find them because I'm walking in the sun right now. There are so many turtles. There's a bunch over there. Just lounging on the logs. I am doing so much silk blazing, and I don't understand why. Because I know at least 2 people have gone through this section before me. But I am getting covered in spider webs. It is also uphill and rocky. So I'm on the lookout for snakes and am breathing very hard. But in the shade, the temperature isn't horrible. It's just when you have the sun beating down on you. Thank goodness for the leaves. I finished the first climb, or it's kind of the only climb. It was 1,000 feet in 2 miles. Deceptively challenging. I don't know if it's because it's hotter out or some parts of it were really steep with a lot of stairs. But man, that was a doozy. But this next section of trail is super, super rolly. So the next 11 miles, we only go up 1,000 feet. So it's much easier than the first however many miles I did. Haven't seen that many people out, but it is a Monday, so that kind of checks out. The trail is still muddy in some parts. I mean, it's mostly, it's partially dried up mud, but it still, squishes. And I'm just very glad I'm not hiking I wasn't hiking through this a few days ago, because my shoes would have been soaked and very disgusting. But instead, it's mostly dry. I love the ferns in this section of trail. And look who it is.
Hello.
At 12:10.
Perfect timing.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too, and I got exercises to do.
Sounds good. I haven't seen any mountain laurel in a while, so this is a fun surprise. It's beautiful. These are much more white than some of the other ones we see. Some of them are super, super pink. We stopped for our lunch break. Ended up being maybe 45-minute break. And now we're back to hiking. Wow, my hair looks crazy. Looks like I have, like with the hair going across like that, it kind of looks like a Justin Bieber 14 era hair. That reference makes me feel old. Anywho, we are trucking along. It's a little muddy, but not too bad. And I think at this point we have probably 6 miles left to the shelter, with about 1,000 feet of climbing, probably less than that now. So shouldn't be too bad. There's a nice breeze. I know I have my fleece on, but I'm actually kind of hot. I'm just too lazy to take it off at this point. Although we have a steep climb after we get down to this gap, so we'll be coming off then.
The trail goes through Gathland State Park, and there is a lot of Civil War history here. some ruins in the background, and then lots of interpretive signs about different battles that took place here. And then there's this huge monument for war correspondence, and they're really interesting. And there's a sign over here honoring journalists who have fallen while covering wars. So people who had died in Afghanistan. I remember David Pearl, Elizabeth somebody. I'm sorry, I don't remember their names. But there were four of them that were mentioned. It's quite the structure.
I am having a day where I'm tired and everything hurts. Yay. My feet hurt, which is kind of surprising. My heels hurt a lot, and the bottoms of my feet, which it's getting close to time when I should get new shoes, so maybe that's why. But my shin hurts, my neck hurts, my shoulders hurt, and my hips hurt. So.
There's a blaze up here.
Oh, we missed the blaze.
Yeah, the blaze is over here. Okay. I was following you.
Multiple of us missed the blazes. Up we go.
We were walking on the trail and Jamla said that she heard bees. And I had walked past it, and I heard bees also, and I just looked carefully, and look at that. There's a beehive, a wild hive, going into that cavity in the tree. That is really exciting for me. Jamlis gets an A+. And right over here, hold on, let me pause this. All right, I wanted to point out on the ground, this is a drone. I think he's at the end of his life. You can tell he's a drone because of the huge eyes that he has, and he has a boxier body. And he's leaving. So I'm gonna say goodbye to the drone. Thank you for your service. Drone's only job in the hive is to try and impregnate queens, virgin queens. They don't get food, they don't clean the hive, they don't have any jobs except to try and mate with virgin queens. The females, the worker bees, do all the work. This is all worker bees, foragers coming in with pollen and nectar and water. Yay! My first bees. I'm so excited. All right, everybody. We've made it to Maryland.
Well, we did like 11, 12 miles ago.
A little while ago.
There's no sign.
So it is time for the special state line stinky that I promised you. Sorry, there was something flying. Are you ready? Okay,
No.
Here we go. Did you hear it? It was an SBD, a silent but deadly. That is your statewide stinky, state line stinky for Maryland.
Oh dear. We got a little bit of a view. What direction is it?
Kind of south. Is that
That
right?
is south. We are with Smokey the cat, who currently does not care we are here. Hi! There he goes. He did let me hold him earlier, so... He didn't let me. Well, he did. He didn't jump out. He was very tolerant of me holding him. Hello from night 120. We are back in the tent, which I'm excited about.
Yeah, it is nice to be back in our space.
I'd much prefer this over shelters.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about bugs crawling into my quilt while I'm sleeping.
It's true.
They're stuck outside.
That is true.
Anyway, we had dinner. We both had 2 ramens.
Yeah, it was that Shin Ramen Black.
Yeah.
It was very good.
Told ya.
I was really impressed.
Yeah, it was really good. And there is a whole group of people staying in the shelter, including 6 kids who've been running around and screaming all night. Well, they're quiet now, so maybe they're going to bed. But that was really fun to watch. They were just like so excited, running around, jumping everywhere. They have so much energy. So much energy. And we got to hang out with Smokey the cat.
Yep, and IKEA.
I mean, we didn't really get to hang out with Smokey, but
No,
we did get to hang out with IKEA,
Yeah.
which was fun. And then Smokey would grace us with his presence every once in a while.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It was a beautiful day.
Highlighting character builder. What kind of bug is that? Oh, it looks like a grasshopper.
No,
Or
I think it's
beetle.
a beetle.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'll do mine. My highlight... Oh, I washed my hair this morning. Took a shower. That was a highlight. And character builder was I just felt trashed the second half of the day. I think part of it was because it was hot and I didn't really eat lunch. I ate food, but I didn't eat like lunch. But yeah, I've had a sore throat and like a scratchy throat all afternoon. So fingers crossed I wake up feeling fine tomorrow.
My highlight was just how nice the hiking was today. I thought it was like pretty easy hiking.
Yeah.
And my feet felt like really good for about 14 miles.
It's pretty good.
What'd we do today?
16.1.
I think it was more than that.
Well, that's trail miles.
Oh.
It doesn't include Blue Blazes, getting to the hostel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I was like pretty happy with that. And I just kind of hiked slowly, and I think that helped. And of course the easy terrain was nice, but the last part was not nice. I have this theory that the mile before wherever we are spending the night, I think like somebody or something like goes and throws a whole lot of rocks on the trail for that last mile, because it seems like it's always rocky.
It's not. It's a figment of your imagination.
Anyway, that was my highlight.
What was your character builder? The rocks were your character builder.
Yeah, they always are. I don't know what's their...
I gotta readjust.
Yeah.
My other highlight was getting to pet a cat.
Yeah. As brief as it was.
Oh my god, look, there's more.
Oh, wow, yeah.
They're attracted to her light.
A lot of bugs up there. Wow. Yeah, they do like the light.
Okay.
All right. Being in the tent is lovely.
Yep.
And I hope we both have a good night's sleep and wake up
9:30,
feeling
so
good.
we're gonna go to bed. Good night.
Bonne nuit.